what the effects are.
I ask, how do we even know we have to have plants?
I think, I know that you've been suggesting from the beginning of the show that maybe we don't, and that's possible. Maybe we don't need the plants. Where I've seen these things happen have happened in plants. I think it's like a living material art. It's like a crystalline lattice work.
It's just that
I think you need the lattice work.
But there aren't too many things that we know for sure. One of the things we seem to now know for sure is there's an electrostatic field that's created, whether it's by aliens or men, doesn't matter. When it's done, there it is, an electrostatic field. We know that's so, right?
Yes. Well, here's the thing. Most circles will show this, but some of them won't. Now, why do some of the circles show this electrostatic differential, I would call it?
Yes.
And some of them don't. Well,
right.
We don't know.
We don't know?
No, we don't know. The one we made in Kansas, which I referred to before, was about 12 feet across. It took us about 5 minutes. All of the slides that we took of that had these weird light patterns going across them. None of the other slides in the camera were affected. It wasn't something that affected the whole roll of film. Only the pictures of the crop formation. Again, the pictures are on the Opening Minds website. People can take a look. It's an expensive F3 Nikon camera that does not leak light.
Okay.
And you can see these weird... Now, we're not the only ones that have seen this. David Kingston gave a demonstration of this in England at one of the crop circle conferences a couple years ago on his film. He was in a crop circle and just started snapping shots and later developed it, and he saw these weird things. Well, we got them too. Now, what are those weird lights that are coming across the formations that we know it's man-made because we made it? We don't know all the variables. We certainly need more funding to do this research on an extensive scale. But I think it's very important for us to understand what's going on here because, Art, I really suspect we're dealing with a form of advanced technology.
Okay, why isn't it reasonable to conclude, for example, that the lights that you refer to and that are seen by so many are, in fact, the product of an electrostatic field? That in the atmosphere, directly above the created circle, you do have an electrostatic field, and that goes up into the air, into the atmosphere. The only thing that ruins that idea is you said it comes zipping off, or zipping toward the formations from some other direction. If it was always above the crop circle itself, one could surmise that the same field is creating that light.
Yeah, I know it's another possibility. It's the balls of light seem to have their own charge and affect equipment as they zip on by. The crop formation itself seems to have its own energetic charge. Perhaps they attract each other. The balls of light are attracted to the circle. But there's a number of possibilities. You'll recall that pilots have mentioned from time to time, even on this show, that when they've flown over the crop formation that their instruments were affected briefly.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, Busty Taylor reported that 10 years ago.
Okay, implication there, this field, whatever in the hell it is, extends way up.
Yeah. It's what it suggests. And what we really need to do is to narrow down the variables a little bit. But, you don't want to narrow them down too fast. You could be trying to force them into a paradigm to try to make it make sense. And it might be something that you're not expecting. So you have to kind of go carefully just so that you don't eliminate some of the possibilities of what it is. The electrostatic charge is one aspect of it, and it's a fascinating part of it. But what else is going on there? What is generating this? And I suspect, to get back to your question, that you need a lattice work, just like a crystal needs a lattice work to do the amazing things that crystals do in our watches and television sets and radios and things like that. You need some sort of structure there. And I believe that the wheat stalks or whatever plant material you're working with acts like a lattice work because it's planted in a very regular way by the seed driller, right?
Yeah, absolutely so. Once again, Dr. Simeon Hein. Doctor, from Ryan in Mesa, Arizona. This is kind of intriguing. I get these little computer messages as we go, and he blasted me this one. Art, since sound is energy, what if the changes in voltage read by these instruments are indicative of some sort of inaudible sound? Different levels of energy equal different frequencies of sound. Are the spheres being called to the circles by these sounds?
I like it.
Yeah, I thought you might.
I like it. Yeah, it's good. We don't know what's going on here, but there's a lot of exciting possibilities, and I like what he wrote. It's good.
I heard you say you're going to move into the arena of sound in your investigation. I thought, well, there we go. That and the fact they're attracted to the circles might add together. All right, to the telephones. You never know what's waiting, Simeon. So,
bring them on.
Yeah, all right. Here you are, west of the Rockies. You're on the air with Dr. Simeon Hein. Hello.
Are you speaking to me?
I am speaking to you, sir.
Very good. During the break, I called Michael Glickman in England and told him what this gentleman has been saying. And he thinks on the grounds of that all the complicated ones are man-made. He thinks it's rubbish. And you could call him right now, Art, if you like. And,
Michael Glickman thinks the concept of the big ones, the complex ones, being human-made, he thinks that's rubbish.
You could get him and you could have a two-way debate. I think I can probably give the gentleman a run for his money, but Michael could do a wonderful job of.
Yeah, are you sure?
Him.
Are you sure Michael's awake?
Oh yeah, he was awake 2 minutes ago.
Really?
Oh yeah, I have his number here.
Yeah.
You probably have it, don't you?
Well, I've got it somewhere, but you really got
to take me off the air, and I'll give you the number.
Really? Huh?
Yeah. I'd like to speak later too, but Michael can do a better job of pulverizing him than I can.
Well, now pulverizing
is
not a socially acceptable.
In a gentlemanly way.
Oh, please. I mean, we have the right to disagree without pulverizing each other.
Right.
Come on, we're civilized people here. Now, let's not start burning witches at the stake because I don't agree with some of the fundamentalist researchers. I mean, I'm entitled to my point of view.
Wait a minute. Whoa,
yes, you are, and I apologize for using that.
Fundamentalist researchers. That's interesting. An interesting phrase, I must say. Caller, can you hold a second?
Yes.
All right, hold on a second there, caller, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do. All right, here, you're off the air now. What's the number for Mr. Glickman? Yeah? Well? Yeah? Yeah? I think I got it all. All right, thank you. Well, okay, listen, you're off the air, so yeah, you're right. I mean, I can't do this. We're on a talk show here, so I got to go, all right? Thank you very much. All right, so, Dr. Hein.
Yes.
What do you think? It actually might be, let's do it. This is a very non-trivial point. I mean, whether these things are man-made or not, right?
It's an important point. And, of course, not everyone's going to agree with my point of view on it. Of course, not everyone has been out with the circle makers at night like I have, and other researchers have been out with the circle makers. And I think if you're scientific, at least, we live in a modern era where we're open to looking at new types of data, right, new types of information. I think it's healthy to be open-minded. I didn't call my book Opening Minds for nothing. I think if you look at the evidence...
Hold on one second, Doctor. Mr. Glickman, Michael? Hello, Michael? I had Mr. Glickman. Yes, hello, Michael Glickman. All right, hold on, Michael. It's Art Bell. All right, can I put you on the air for a sec, Michael? Is it okay to put you on the air for a second? Yes, I'll give you a minute. Go ahead. All right. I'm going to put him on hold. I'm going to do this. I mean, this is a very non-trivial point.
It's important.
For you to be coming on the program and saying, look, even the biggest, most intricate, and I've looked at these from, the aerial shots here, sitting in front of the audience, and I've told this audience, and I still really say it now, I can't believe that humans could do it. It's beyond my comprehension that humans could have done some of these. Yes, sure, granted, some of them. But it would have, in my opinion, have taken an army of people to produce some of these. And so I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try and put Michael Glickman on the air. Michael, are you there? He's not there yet. Anyway.
No, people obviously disagree about this, and it's a very emotional issue.
Yeah.
But I think to be healthy, we live in an era where we're open to different interpretations. And I think we should be allowed to have different interpretations of the same phenomena without wanting to burn each other at the stake.
Well, okay. Michael, are you there? No, I hear telephones shifting around, but I don't yet hear Michael. And so I'm not sure what we're going to do here. We'll just hold tight, I guess, for a minute.